friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss all about brows. I get a lot of questions about how I fill in my brows and how I get them to look so natural but still, I guess, done. And today I wanted to just go over like basic 101s on how to fill in your eyebrows, shape them, pluck them, all that kind of stuff. And then after that I want to do a second video on how, if you have like more time, how to like carve them out and, you know, use pomade and stuff. So a little bit more in depth if you have like more time for maybe like a weekend event, or you're going out with some friends and you just want to, you know, cake that face a little bit more. It can be pretty intimidating. Eyebrows, I feel like, have come a long way. I don't have anything on right now. I have just a bare face, so I figured we would just kind of fill them in and see how it goes. I think eyebrows make a huge difference as far as framing your face and putting a whole look together. So they're really a part of like my everyday routine. I enjoy doing them. The stuff I use is, well, I guess it's a mixture of both, drugstore and high-end. So anyways, I've been rambling, so let's go ahead and get started on the video. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. Please click that like button down below. Let me know some feedback on what you guys are thinking so far about my channel. If you guys have any other videos that you would like to see, just let me know in the bottom bar down below. Thanks, and I guess if you're interested, just keep on watching. To start off, grooming your eyebrows. That's like the most important thing, is grooming them. And what I basically do is I think for my eyebrows I have pretty decent amount of hair, like that's not, I try not to over pluck them, but what you want to do, basically like your eyebrows is supposed to start like, you're supposed to set it and it's supposed to start like right here, and then the arch is supposed to be like right here, and then the end is like from your nose to like the end. So like you can see mine are a little short. So what I do is I fill them in to about that archway right there, which we'll go over, I'll show you. But to start off, for just grooming, I just push the hairs up and I have high, and basically any hairs that are like sticking up, you're supposed to like trim. Oh, there goes the sun. So what I do is just push, and you just want to get it close to the eyebrow, but don't go like too far, because then you're just like grooming them too much. And you just like cut off the tops of the hairs. So like you can see here, it's like up. So what I just do is just like trim the hairs, and then you'll see they lay flat. Okay, get focused. They lay flat like that. So that, and then same thing. See how these hairs, like I have some that are like poking up. You want to just trim those. Push the hair up, and then trim the ones that are like super long. And then you can just kind of brush them out. I would say that's good right there. And then as far as plucking goes, what I do is just pluck, obviously, like the hairs underneath here. But I just plucked, so I don't really have that many, but you just want to get, I just try to get like the bottom stuff, and then like over here. I also, what I use is those little razors. I got this at Walmart, and I'll trim the hairs up on top to where my eyebrow hits, and then like over here, all the stray little hairs over here on that. And you can get these at Walmart, like a pack. I think they were like less than $5, and they're in like the beauty section. So, and sometimes what I'll even do is just like use the razor for down here too, but just be careful you don't like, you know, because then you ain't gonna have no eyebrows. Just go like this, and then plucking, like I said, I'll pluck like every time I see just hairs pop up. I don't do it like every day or every other day or whatever. I just, as you know, as far as I see hairs go. But just try not to over pluck, because then that's when you get like the really, really thin ones. So what you want to start doing, and I sometimes will do my eyebrows first and then my makeup, or sometimes I'll do my foundation and makeup and then my eyebrows. I feel like everyone kind of has their own way of doing it, but I'm just going to do like, as we were, I guess, do my eyebrows first, since this is the point of the whole video, so we'll just do it this way. But as far as pencils, I would say the two that I would highly suggest is, now I'm going to give you two options, because there's drugstore and then there's high-end. So the Brow Definer Stylist by L'Oreal is, I think personally, a dupe for the Anastasia, the Brow Wiz, the skinny pencil. But this is what it looks like there. And it also has a spoolie at the end. I think this is good if you're more, I guess, advanced, because it's a thinner pencil, so you really gotta like know what you're doing, because it just takes longer. So that's why I like the second option. This is the Anastasia Brow Definer in dark brown. And this one's a little different because it's actually, I feel like I have a lot of hair, so it doesn't take me as long. I want something quick. So this one is like a thicker, it's like has a pointed triangle kind of looking, it's different, and then a spoolie at the end. I feel like this blends a lot easier, so this one I think would be good for beginners, but it is expensive. I think it's like $22 as opposed to this one being like probably less than 10. So it just depends on your personal preference. If you're just starting out, you know, maybe you want to just try something like this, or maybe just powder. But if you want something that's a little bit more easier and easier to blend, I would definitely go with the Anastasia one. So we're going to use this one on this side. Actually, we'll probably just use, well, we can just use one and one on each so you guys could see if there's a difference. So with this, what I do, and like I said, you want to start your brows like right here. Okay, so what I do is I start to draw a line on the bottom part of the eyebrow. So just light strokes, like a line just connecting the top to the back, just lightly. And then I start to kind of drag the pencil through the brow on the back part, but mostly focus on this line here up front. Okay, so then once that's created, you can kind of see, I never take the pencil up here. You always kind of want to start like back, probably like right here in this area, and start to fill in the sparseness on top. So now it's okay. I think the good thing, if you don't have foundation, you can always like wipe it away with your finger if you mess up. So that's actually the nice part. But what you just keep going, and it's gonna look harsh at first, but that's what the spoolie's for. So you're just gonna like a little arch and then back down. So like you kind of turn and then drag it down, because you want to create that arch. So I just start to slowly fill it in a little bit more, blending the product out. So you just bring it up this way and basically drag it through the rest of your eyebrow. And then you just kind of, I just take it like downwards and start to slowly, little fill in the front. But I don't ever like draw lines. Like I just don't like that look. But if you like more of a intense box look, you can do that. But I just try to drag the product up closer into the front of the eyebrow instead of drawing the actual lines. So it kind of just fills itself in. And then you just drag it, and then just repeat that process until it's like the thickness that you want. So that's it for that with the pencil. Now with the smaller one, you can see how much more time it takes. So with this one, because it's so thin, you kind of have to take a little bit more time with drawing it out, but it still works just the same. So I'll just draw the straight line and drag it back, and then I kind of just fill in this part a little bit, the tail. You always want to remember to use a spoolie. And then remember, go from like the back, like probably not middle, but like not to the front, a little bit where the top is, and just make that little, go with like technical terms, but this is my wording. So you draw a little hill, and then you go down the hill. So my areas are more sparse like on the top of the brow, so that's where I'm more focused on. But with this, again, you just want to take the spoolie and blend it out and drag the product down the eyebrow. Okay, so if you do it too rough, you can just go in and take the spoolie and it just, you know, blend it out a little bit. Now with this one, I kind of, because it's like so much thinner, I kind of like almost draw like strokes, like little hair-like strokes, so it's a little bit easier to maybe draw on in the front. And then you just want to blend like towards, push the product forward so you get it more in the front. And I find to hold it like diagonal. I just don't ever want to like draw it like this, you know, like because that's just going to be too harsh. To me, this one's like a little bit darker color, but you can't tell like a huge difference. But I just think this one takes like more time as opposed to the Anastasia one, and it blends out a little bit better. But to me, for the most part, they look the same. For that, that's it. That's all I do. For now, I always, even when I use pencil, I still use a little bit of powder just because I feel like it defines them a little bit more. But like, this is what we have so far. Now with the powder, what I'm going to be, I started using the NYX powder. It's the eye powder, cake powder. I use this forever, and it's in Brunette. It's just like a wax and then 2 powders. Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in dark brown. So if you want to see that right there, let's see if you can see that. And then the colors there are pretty similar. I actually mix the 2 together, so I'm not picky. And I like it because it does have like a little mirror. Brow Stylist Plumper. It's a brow gel. And Anastasia makes one, and I used to use that clear one all the time, but it's like glue for your eyebrows, and I just didn't like how crunchy sometimes they felt. So I think this is a good alternative. It's L'Oreal, and it's from the drugstore, so it's a lot more affordable. This one's in the color medium dark, and it just has the wand just like the other ones do. It's really small, and you can just really, it holds your hairs down, because I have wild hairs and they go all over, so I like this. It makes a difference. I'll show you before I do it. Like, I really like this stuff. Go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then we'll do the powder and the setting, and we'll finish off the video there. So the power of makeup. We're back. I just put on a little foundation and powder because I'm going to do my BoxyCharm next, so I just didn't want to put like a whole face on. But anyway, so wherever we left off, so you're just going to comb through. I don't have anything but the pencil in right now. So after that, what I'm going to do is take my powder, and I'm just, like I said, going to mix these 2 colors together. I'm going to be using the Anastasia one, and this is just an e.l.f. brush. It's literally like $3 at Walmart, and it's just an angled one with a little spoolie. But honestly, this e.l.f. one is so good. I use it, and like I said, it was $3 at Walmart. So what I'm going to do is just dip in to both of the colors and just tap off the excess. And then again, just starting right here at the tip, going in and kind of just filling them in so it makes them a little darker and a little bit more defined. Really lightly filling those in, and you can already tell a difference in the color. And then I just take whatever is left on the brush and just kind of push up towards the front of my brow. And then again, just taking the spoolie and blending that all together. Friends, like, I think just with the powder and the pencil, it just brings it all together. So then again, just mixing the 2, tapping off, do the little line towards the front, and then slowly filling in the back part. Just bringing all that in together. Filling it in, bringing it all the way towards the back. And then whatever's left on the brush, just barely putting towards the front. But make sure you use that spoolie to blend it all out. I just don't like that box look, so that's why I try to blend out as much as I can in the front. And then just filling in a little bit more where maybe you just blend it out too much. You can always go back and fill in more. So I think I'm pretty happy with the way they're looking. So now we're going to take that brow styling gel, and it is a tint, so I try to just be very light-handed with it. So I'm just going to take it towards this back part first, lightly just putting it through the brows, combing kind of upwards, Okay, and then down the tail. And then whatever's left, I brush the front. And I just think it gives a more natural look to it a little bit more. And then I don't usually dunk it again, I just leave whatever's left. And then, like I said again, on here, just bringing it up, like pushing the hairs up. And then dragging it down the hill. And then just combing the front part, like pushing the hairs up. So I just think they make them look more like eyebrows. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I feel like you're really close up to my face. So yeah, that's about it. You can see, I think brows makes a huge difference on your face. They're like my favorite part. I like to do my brows. It's fun. But yeah, I think that should be it for today. Like I said, I'm going to do a part 2 on how to use pomades and like carving out your eyebrows and making them look more Instagram worthy. But this is just your everyday, all natural brows that are easy 101, you know, to just get you guys started. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked this video and hopefully it was helpful. Please don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment down below on some feedback on, you know, like I said, what you guys would like to see next. I am going to be shooting my BoxyCharm video after this, so that will be up probably later on this week. And I think that's all I have to say. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I look forward to the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.